have to consider Sunyani Technical University. And you yourself, don't be discouraged. You are welcome once again. There are a lot of things that you need to know, and they are going to teach you. You'll be taught about that. What you're supposed to do, what you are not supposed to do, you will know. There are a lot of benefits, like I said earlier. We have a lot of collaboration with other foreign universities, which I know most of you even go there to continue your education because of that collaboration. So it's going to help you. And so I will urge you, all of you, to tell your brothers that this is what Sunyani Technical University is having. And you yourself are going to hold this group to be self-evident about what you have. Okay? So thank you very much for coming to Sunyani Technical University.
Next one I want to talk about is deferment of program. Sometimes some students may have some challenges or difficulties, and it could be family matters, it could be financial matters, or what have you. And don't just leave the school. You apply for deferment. So this year, if you are not financially sound, you can apply for deferment. We will approve it for you. Then you go and solve your problem, so that next academic year you come and start from where you left off. Don't just take French leave, or don't just go just like that without informing anybody. We don't permit change of names. Change of names is not allowed here. So the original name that you came here with is the same name you will go with. So take that, so that don't come and test that, so that when it is not approved, then you start calling people names. Please, you are being told that we don't change names here. However, if it is spelling mistake, I know some of you don't know how to spell your names. Yeah, so during the filling of your forms, there were some spelling mistakes. Those ones, maybe after this month, you can report to our place and we will do the correction for you. But when you are coming, you need your certificate that you apply with, or your birth certificate, so that based on that, we can change it. Don't come with empty-handed that this is my name, I want to change. That one, we cannot do it. Because of that, announcements are put on notices. We have notice board at in front of the main administration, and every department also has notice board. Every morning, when you are coming for lectures, pass through those notice boards and read what is there. When you close, either in the afternoon or in the evening, before you go to your hostel, please make sure you read what is there. I've been telling students that when you come, don't just pass through the school. Let the school pass through you, so that you know whatever is in here. If you pass through just the school and go, you wouldn't know anybody. You wouldn't know anything. Sometimes even we put messages on your mobile phone and you don't read. That is what we are referring to. Now the book that will be given to all of you on the matriculation day, and it is called Student Handbook. Student Handbook. And that is where all rules and regulations pertaining to student front are codified. So the rules and regulations are codified in that book. So it was given to all of you, and you will read it like your Bible or Quran. But some of you don't read or those Quran or Bible. You don't read. But what I'm saying is that try and what? Get every word and sentence from that book into your what? Mind. Because when you have a problem, they will ask you, do you have the student handbook? You understand? Because I told you that if you come here, you might think there are no rules and regulations here. But just break one in. Anytime you break one or you breach one of the regulations, and a committee is put in place, the first question is, do you have the student handbook? If you say yes, they will ask you, have you read it? So I'm urging you today that those books will be printed for you. On the matriculation day, we are going to be giving students handbook, and you have to read it from cover to cover, from page to page, so that you know whatever is there. And when you know it, so that you will not breach any of them.
President, and then the rest will follow.
Let's go.
Good afternoon once again, and we are all welcome to Ghana Technical University. We are the interim SRC executive. We present the front page for the student body, and we were not voted on. We were not elected, we were appointed. That's why we use the adjective interim. My name is Laurentia Sewakutu. I'm the chairperson for the SRC.
I am Joel Abanga, interim vice chairman.
I'm Comfort Boache, interim secretary. Comfort Boache, interim secretary. I'm a person of Philadelphia, interim unique ambassador.
I'm Yambo Ernest, the interim welfare commissioner.
I am Mary Adakwa, the interim WUCO. Interim finance officer.
Japan, the determined commissioner.
I am Mary Adakwa, the interim women's commissioner.
Someone in the middle said, interim sports commissioner. I've been the president of the interim public relations officer. I've been the president of Dauda Isa, interim SRC public relations officer.
I'm a Japan, the interim determined commissioner.
Thank you. So, this year, I tell you that you want to start for the snowball on campus. You bring some snowball to campus. Okay. All right, thank you, SRC, interim SRC executive. We thank you very much. Okay, so now when you see them on campus, you know their position, their name, you give them the needed respect.
Now, the first thing we should note is the URL for the university. And when I say URL, in the simplest term, is the website address for the university. I want to mention to your hearing is stu.edu.gh. So you see the address bar. So just type stu.edu.gh. After that, you press the enter key and you wait for the page to load. And this is the website, the home page of the university's website, at your password. As soon as you leave, the best thing for you to do is to change your password. Because if you have your year of birth, it's easy for someone to get access to your account. Because if I want to get access to such account, the only thing I will do is to get an index number. Once I know your index number, I can just start using the years. Roughly say from 2000. So I enter 2000, 2000 with 2001, 2000 with 2002, 2003, before I run a part, I will be inside your account. To avoid that, the best thing to do is to change your password. You enter your index number in full. BTech student is start STU BTech. BSc student, STU BSc. Master student, STU MTech. Masters of Science student, STU MSc. And diploma students, STU DIP. And then some inscription will be added based on the program you are offering before the tickets follow. and you were admitted for the 2024-2025 academic year. So after STU BTech, the next 2 digits is 24 before other values. The 24 specify the year you were admitted. And those of you who are HND students, it starts with 06. The 06 represents the university's code. All the technical universities have codes. 01 is for Accra Technical University, and that of STU is 06. So with the HND index numbers, wherever you send it, you will get to know which university you are really coming from. So after the 06, the next 2 digits is the year you are admitted. So in this case, all the HND students, you have 06, 24, and then you have other digits follow, which is based on serial counting, meaning you are the first, you are the second in that order. Do it all over again. Okay, I'm successful now. So after login, this is the basic information you will find at the top. So the name of the institution appears there, and then you are welcomed by the system with your name in full into brackets, your index number. And then it gives you the program you are offering and the department in which you are. Some of you might not know the name of your department. You know the name by logging into the portal and you see it right there. Let me start with the first one, register. Now you all registered for first semester. Next semester, you are going to register. With this university, you register every semester after meeting the fee payment requirement. You have the amount to pay for the year. And lucky for us, we are allowed to pay 50% to register for the first semester. And during the second semester, you might have finished paying the 100%. So for the second semester, you should have finished paying the full fee before the system will allow you to register. It's not just about the fees. The academic officer in charge will have to also open registration for the semester before you can register. So after paying your fees, don't just go straight and register. You must know that registration has been opened. Now the question, how do I know registration has been opened? We have academic calendar for every semester. The academic calendar tells us when we are resuming and when students are going down. Back in school, we said we vacate. Here we don't say we vacate. You go down. That's the thing. Just as we have assembly hall when we're there, here we say it's what? Auditorium. Is that what it is? Good. So let's assume you pay the appropriate fee. The academic calendar says that we are resuming on 5th. So on that 5th onwards, you can register. Because it is configured that as soon as that date reaches, every student can register. Don't do that before. If you try before, you will not be allowed to register. So to register, you log in as I've indicated, you click on register. It's very simple to use because today you don't do much. You don't do much. As far as this system is concerned, you don't do much. After clicking on that, you have the academic year or level, and then the semester. And the current academic year is 2024-2025. Second semester 2 will still be 2024-2025. When you are in second year, it's going to be 2025-2026 in that order. And by default, the system selects the current academic year for you. So there's no need for you to make a change unless you are ready for previous academic year. And I bet you, even if it's for previous academic year, you can't do that because registration might have been closed for that semester. So you maintain the 2024-2025, and then you choose year or level. It's unfortunate these students have completed, so I don't know I can get everything that I want. You select the year. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on the program you are offering and the semester and the year you are registering for. So let's assume this student registered for year 3, and then we pick the semester, maybe semester 1. You click OK. As I said, this student has completed, so he has already registered. So you will surely get a message indicating that she has already registered. So you can see this message. It says, sorry, you cannot register for the given year 3 and semester 1. You might have selected a semester higher or lower than the semester you are supposed to register for, or you might have already registered for the requested academic year, that's 2024-2025, year 3, semester 1. Click OK and select the appropriate year and semester. Okay, once these students have already registered, I can't force and register him or her. So let me take you through what you will see at this point. If you are successful, the list of courses for that semester will be displayed. The list of courses will be displayed. Some of you, when you get to second or third year, you will be asked to make choices between courses. Please, when I say courses, I mean subject, what we know of. In the university, we don't say subject, we say courses. Just as your courses out there, here we call it a program. Is that okay? So when we are asking of, we ask you what course you have. Don't be mentioning your BTech, whatever. They are asking of the subject. So that's it. So you will see the list of courses you are offering. By those in 10th year or second year, some of the programs, you will be asked to select some courses. These are elective courses. So just beside the various courses, you will see check boxes. Check boxes. If the course is compulsory, it will not allow you to click on it to check. But if the course is optional, those of you in science department, you know. I think electrical engineering, in their final year, I think they have something like that. And then agri, I think they also have it. But most of the departments, you don't have elective to be selected. So in that case, you just click register, and then you are registered. So after registration, the next page, there's a button that asks you click for the registration report. You just click on it, the registration report will be displayed, and you can then print it. Now, if you don't print it, you can get it any time that you want. You can get the registration report at any time. Even when you are in your final year, you can still get access to the first year, first semester registration report. How do we get that? Now let me just go back home, so I can click home to take me home. Wherever you are, you click home, it will take you to the dashboard. Great. So I'm back to the dashboard. I want to get the registration report of these students. So we have course registration report. Just a click. Because the system knows your index number already, so it will not request for it. You select academic year, so let's assume 2023-2024. And let's say year 2, semester 2. Let's see. So if you click, it displays the registration report. So you can generate this report any number of times that you want. Even when you complete, you can still generate the report until your account is deactivated. If your account is not deactivated, you can still generate this report. So that's how we can get the registration report generated. So you have already said you can generate the registration report at any time. You can save it in PDF format, and you can print it anywhere, or you can generate it instantly, give the command, and get it printed. And the rule is that when you register, you need to generate the report and send it to your department. And as you send it to your department, make sure you sign your part before submitting the report to your department. So let's go back to the home page again. That's the dashboard. Now that's how we register. We can also check your personal details. And the personal details is based on the information you provided. Some students come and say they spelled my name wrongly. They made a mistake in my phone number. You entered such information. No one entered them for you. So it will display as you provided. So this is the information, basic information of this particular student. This is the basic information for this particular student. So you can go to your platform right now and generate this report. Okay. Now the next one on the courses. You have the list of courses you are offering this semester. How about next semester? How about next year? The system have given all them to you. You can see the courses and even start preparing for second semester if you are ready. Maybe you look at the first semester, it's too simple for me. Then you can start preparing for the second semester. Now to do that, click on courses. Just a click. That's all. You don't need to do any other thing. It displays a list of courses you are going to do for each semester till you complete the program. So you can see with these students, we have the year 1 semester 1, 19 total credits, year 1 semester 2, total credits 18, year 2 semester 1, total 21 credits, year 2 semester 2, total 23, year 3 semester 1, total 21 credits. I think this is the time they do 13 courses or something like that. And then year 3 semester 2, that's 19 credits. I think this is for dispensing technician. If you open yours, you find yours there. Don't say open yours and let me pick it. The person might be offering a different program. It may not be the same as yours. So this is how we can obtain the various courses for the semester. And we can start preparation before school resumes. Now the next one we'll look at is account statement. I have paid fees, but I cannot register. Have you checked whether it has been collected? Now making payments, the university don't receive cash. You make payment through the university through the banks. And some of the banks have short codes for Momo payment, which are available to you, where you can even lie on your bed and pay 1 cedi. Please, when it comes to fee payment, when they are saying 50%, it doesn't mean you need to pay exactly 50%. Because I remember I saw a student's account record, I realized the student paid exactly 50% with the points, all of them being 50%. So I asked the student, why? Did you use check to pay? Because if it is check, it's understandable. But the student said no. When he sent the money to the bank calculated the 50% and entered the exact 50%. Please, it's not like you can pay as much as you want. You can even make overpayment for the following semester. If this semester you have to pay 3,000 and you think you have 4,000, you can pay 4,000. The 1,000 is still waiting for you. It is still in your account. It's still in your account, which can be used to credit your following year registration. So just click on account statement and to give detail of your account statement. So if you make payment and it doesn't reflect, you will see it here. And the system with the banks has system and the banks. Just as the banks have integrated here with the Momo or the mobile networks. So as soon as you make your payment, it reflects at the portal. So while you are at the bank, you can make the payment and do your registration right at the bank before you come to the university. And you can see in this detail about your payment, the bank where you make the payment, the electronic receipt number, description. If you see fees, is for the debit. If you see payment of fees, that's the credit. And you will see the bill here, penalty and payment. Some will say, what is this penalty for? At every semester, we are asked to pay 50% of our fees. And we have a deadline. When the deadline expires, I think the account officer will give you detail about that. When the deadline expires, you are automatically debited with 100 Ghana cedis to pay. And you will not see that 100 Ghana cedis As soon as you are trying to make payments, the system checks whether you have finished making the 50% payment before making additional payment. If no, then you automatically debited 100 Ghana cedis. If you are left with 20 pesos to pay, and you have not paid it, you will pay penalty of 100 Ghana cedis. Because the system doesn't look at those things, because it checks whether what you pay is greater or equal. If it's not greater or equal, then you are giving the penalty. Even if it is 1 peso, you are giving the penalty of 100 Ghana cedis. So you can see from here the account details of this student, the fees, the debits, and then the payment. Now, at times you find this, once I sit left to explain this, you can see this in green. Some of you will see yours in red. Currently, those of who pay the 50%, you will see yours in red. In red means you are owing. In green means the school is owing you. Let's just take it simple as that. If you see it in green, it means you have made overpayment. If you see it in red, it means you are owing the school. Is that okay? Okay, so that's for the account record. So let me go back. Now you can change your login information. That's changing your password. You can do that right here. You just click. You provide the current password. You know, normally when changing login credentials, we expect you to provide what you're already using before you are allowed to change it. The reason being that you might log in, some dubious person may come around without your consent, change your own password without your knowledge. That's why you need to provide the one you use to log in to authenticate it before it allows the change. So you are supposed to provide the current password, the one you are using, and then you provide the one you want to use. You enter and you make sure that you are not making mistakes. And that you know exactly what you are typing. You are supposed to confirm the password by typing the same thing there. And once you click the change password, you get a notification that your password has been changed. So those of you who have your year of birth as your password, from here or right here, it's better you change your password. While at your portal or at your dashboard, click change login information. Provide the current password that you have, and then enter the one that you want to use, and the system will change it for you. Now, if you forget your password, what happens? During the time of login, below the login page, you have the forgot password. So click the forgot password. The system will ask you to provide some basic information about yourself. And after that, it will send a link to your email. So if your email is not working, then you will not get it. Because I know some students, they just create any email. A student came, said he's not seeing it in his email. I said, did you log into your email? He said, no. I said, why? Or say, I don't have it. So he just created the email, and the system too has given command for the message to be sent to that email, and the email doesn't exist. But he is still expecting that it appears on his phone. But that will not happen. So if your email on the system is not correct, or if it doesn't belong to you, go to your department and request for a change. Note, you can change your phone number on the system at your department. You can also change the email address and your picture at the department. Apart from this information, the rest, unless you go to the one who gave you admission, because they based on that information to admit you. So the department cannot change date of birth, no, they can't change your name. If anything, you have to see the admission officer, the one who gave you admission. They can decide whether they can change that for you or not based on the document you provide.